my hair is now halfway between Buzz Lightyear and Jesus Christ, and I'm boiling with rage. I'm looking back on all the warning signs I ignored to get here. Getting cut at his home, the tow truck in the driveway, this ridiculous traffic radio. Yo, my barber is I remember my first fade like it was just yesterday. The soothing hum of the clippers, the feeling of their flick against my head, the invigorating burn of the alcohol. It was all part of the complete experience. I think I was 16 when I first went down to the neighborhood barbershop, and I remember immediately being enamored by the rich, cultural environment. We had friendly neighborhood chatter, loud hip-hop music, and all the lovable stereotypical characters. I remember the one barber straight out of Jamaica, then there was the freestyling barber who was always one single away from blowing up, and of course we always had that one random guy who was never getting a haircut, but just always at the shop talking sports and music with whoever would lend him an ear. What are you doing here? Anyway, it was at this shop that I met Ali, my first real barber. Now, what's the best way to describe Ali? Okay, I got it. Let's imagine Santa Claus. You all know him, right? Turn back time now, make him a little younger. Next, let's make him Persian, so pop that nose out. Finally, we're gonna change his hometown from North Pole to Toronto. And this is the guy cutting my hair. This was the guy. Ali and I had a good relationship, and for the next several years of my life, I only got cuts from Ali. I mean, maybe I cheated one time or two times, but other than that, I never cheated. Even through a couple of barbershop changes and me moving 100 kilometers away for university, I was getting cuts from Ali. But of course, this is the story of my worst haircut experience ever. So let's fast forward a couple of years to my third year of university and get to it. At that time, my hair was grown out long, and I decided to go back to a short buzz cut. So naturally, I text Ali to make arrangements. But here's where things begin to go wrong, because the address Ali gives me is clearly a residential address. That was warning sign number one, because for all these years, I've only ever gotten cut from Ali at barbershops. So my spidey senses were tingling when I find out he's cutting from his home now. But whatever, this is my longtime barber, this is a minor bump, I brush it off. The next day, I pull up to Ali's house and I park on the side of the road. I get out of the car and I notice a big tow truck in the driveway. I know Ali does not drive a tow truck, so why is that here? That was warning sign number two. I would be finding out soon enough why that truck was there. But for the time being, I shrugged it off and went inside. I sit down on the couch and I'm waiting my turn. As I do, I notice this random radio playing some kind of intermittent, undiscernible chatter. That was warning sign number three. There was no loud hip-hop music, not any kind of hip-hop music. It's not Drake, it's not Kendrick, I don't know what I'm hearing. But by this time, it's late at night, I've come a long way, and I'm not leaving without a haircut. Finally, it's my time to take the chair. I was the final cut of the day. The place is empty. Just me, Ali, a pair of clippers, and a comfy barber chair. I'm in the chair and I tell Ali we're cutting off the bun. A few seconds later, we're ready to go. So I unleash my beautiful hair, and after a moment of awe, we get down to it. The haircut begins like any other. Ali's going to work and I'm just watching these mounds of hair hit the floor. But out of nowhere, I hear some noises speaking up on the radio. I see Ali's ears perk up, his head turns, and the clippers turn off. So I ask him, "Hey Ali, what's up, man? Is everything alright?" He says, "Hey Rahul, I'm sorry, man." "Huh? What do you mean? Is everything good?" "I'm sorry, man, I gotta go." "What? What are you talking about, you gotta go?" "I gotta go tow this car, it's really nearby." "Tow a car? Yo, what are you talking about, man? We're in the middle of a haircut, right?" "I'm sorry, man." And boom, Ali's gone, out the door. This guy abandoned me in the middle of a haircut to go tow a car. So I'm sitting in this chair, my hair is now halfway between Buzz Lightyear and Jesus Christ, and I'm boiling with rage. I'm looking back on all the warning signs I ignored to get here. Getting cut at his home, the tow truck in the driveway, this ridiculous traffic radio. Yo, my barber is a tow truck driver, man. He's towing cars now. He had the tow truck in his driveway, the radio just reported a nearby car breakdown, and he is gone to deal with that. So now I'm just hurt. How could I not have seen this, right? I was blinded by my loyalty and my trust in my barber. This is a betrayal, and now I'm just broken. Because I've been betrayed, bamboozled, hoodwinked, led astray. I'm hurt, man. So I sit in that chair for like half an hour. I look like a complete crackhead. There's nowhere for me to go looking how I'm looking right now. So I'm sitting there, just infuriated, humiliated, defeated, but I have to wait. Finally, Ollie returns and tells me he didn't make it to tow the car in time. And I thank God. Because if he did, I would have been in that chair all night. He gives me some lame apology that I don't remember, because at that point I'm just fed up, I'm tired, so we finished the remainder of that cut in silence. The haircut was done and the damage to our relationship had been done. I left that night feeling upset, and we both knew that that was going to be our last haircut together. So I dapped him up one last time, walked out the door, and I remember just being thankful to be leaving there with a completed haircut. The moral of the story is a really simple one. Look for these signs that your barber is a tow truck driver. And if you catch any of them, do yourself a favor and find a new barber.